Welcome again, guys, as we continue reviewing the instruction for the DV 2023. Let's go and check the eligibility requirements for you to participate in DV program 2023. As you can see here, the eligibility requirement number 1, it says that natives of countries with historical low rates of immigration to the United States may be eligible to enter. If you are not a native of a country with historically low rates of immigration to the United States, there are two other ways you may be able to qualify. One is your spouse or native countries is your spouse a native country with historical low rates of immigration to the United States? If yes, you can claim your spouse country of birth, provided that you and your spouse are named on the selected entry, are found eligible and issued diversity visa and entered the United States at the same time. So let me give some little clarification on this point. So, for example, you are a Nigerian by nationality, means that you were born and raised in Nigeria, but you have married to a Ghanaian spouse. As we all know that Nigeria is not eligible to participate in the DV 2023. So what you need to do is to claim your spouse country of birth as your chargeable country of eligibility to participate in a DV 2023. I'm going to repeat this point. You are a Nigerian national, or your nationality is Nigerian, and Nigerian is not allowed to participate in the DV program 2022. So what you need to do, if you have married to a spouse from the other countries which are eligible to participate in the DV 2022, for example, you are married to a Ghanaian or Kenyan spouse, you can claim your spouse country of birth as your country of chargeability to participate in the DV program. So you'll be eligible through your spouse country of birth. That's number 1 point. Number 2, are you a native of a country that does not have historical low rates of immigration to the United States, but in which neither of your parents was born or legally reside at the time of your birth? If yes, you may claim the country of birth of one of your parents if it is a country whose natives are eligible for the DV 2023 program. I'm going to clarify on this point here. Means that you are, for example, you are a Nigerian by nationality, but one of your parents have born outside Nigeria. Means maybe your parent is born in Ghana or in Kenya or in any country which is eligible to participate for the DV program. You, as a Nigerian nationality or as a Nigerian national, you can claim country of birth of your parents as country of chargeability for the purpose of participating in the DV 2023. I'm going to repeat again this point. You, as a Nigerian nation, you are the citizen of Nigeria. As we all know that Nigerians are not eligible to participate in the DV 2023. But one of your parents was born outside Nigeria. So you can claim the country of birth of your parent as your country of chargeability so that you can participate for the DV program 2022. Hopefully that point is understandable. Let's go to the second requirement. The second requirement says that each DV applicant must meet the education or work experience requirement for the DV program by having either, number one, a high school education or its equivalent defined as successful completion of 12 years course of formal elementary and secondary education. So if you have a high school education, you have graduated from high school education, you are eligible to participate for the DV program 2022. So high school education is the minimum requirement for participation in the DV program 2023. So if you have a bachelor degrees, you have a master's degrees, you have PhD, it's very okay because the minimum it is high school education. But remember that they didn't say diploma or technical education. They said completion of high school education, which is 12 years course of formal elementary and secondary education. So if you have a high school education, you are better to participate. If you have a bachelor degree, you have masters, you have a PhD, it is good, you can participate. If you don't have high school education or its equivalent, you can use 2 years of working experience within past 5 years in an occupation that requires 2 years of training or experience to perform. And in this point, the Department of State will use the US Department of Labor QNet online database to determine qualifying working experience. And I've already made the video on how you can use the QNet online database to determine your working experience. So go to my YouTube channel, Swahili Bongo DV Rotary, search for this video, how to use QNet online database to determine your qualifying working experience. So if you are not having high school education, you have 2 years working experience, you can participate in the V 2023 program. But there is things you should note here. You should not submit an entry to the DV program unless you meet both of these requirements. So these are the requirements that you need to have in order to participate for the DV 2023 program. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.